so we're going to prime a DI pump. So what I've done is I've filled the reservoir up to the blue line. So once the system boots up and the pump initiates, we'll see the circulation begin, and we'll most likely see some bubbles still in the line. And the idea is to prime the system so we can get those bubbles out of the system. So the pump's about to start. There it goes. And you can see that there's still bubbles in the system. So you can, if you pan over here, you can still see there's still bubbles in the system. A lot of the bubbles went through here, but the bubbles are still within the system. We just have to get them out. So anyway, what I'm going to do to make sure that all the bubbles are out of the system is I place, first of all, place a paper towel, a good amount of paper towels right here to keep everything down here safe from the water. I'll turn the system off. You'll see there's still bubbles, plenty of bubbles going on there. And so what I'll do from here is I'll take my water receptacle, I'll undo the bottom, and just so you can see here, what I'm doing is going back and forth to slowly, back and forth pulling to slowly pull this out so that the barbs go underneath the bracket. So you'll see that there's 2 barbs on this. You'll have to be careful of those barbs. Actually, get this out of the way. You'll have to be careful of these barbs when pulling that out. So once you're done with that, all you need to do is undo the duct valve, and you'll see several of the bubbles just scooted right out. And so after that's complete, you will place this back. Again, you'll have to be aware of these barbs, make sure that those go underneath there. Now, you can fill the top, or you can fill the top of the reservoir up. Before you do this, make sure that it's up to the blue line again. And you're basically filling it from the top so that you don't introduce any more bubbles. Replace the duct valve there. Make sure this is tight in here. Turn the instrument back on. Now once the instrument initiates, you'll see that, once the pump, the DI pump initiates, you'll see probably a few more bubbles go through, and those will basically be eliminated through the system because they'll go up into the reservoir here, and you can top off the reservoir. So the pump's about to start. There it goes. You'll see some more bubbles work their way through, and you can top off from here. Now, if you continue to see bubbles, you just repeat the procedure until you have all the bubbles gone. So that's how you top off a DI reservoir in a DI loop.